This story has never been told before. It all began in the middle of spring 2012. I was 19 years old. It was a late night, around 10 p.m., cold, pitch dark, and quiet after days of rain. I was sitting in my room watching YouTube on my phone, when my little brother and his friends suddenly burst in. They begged me to take them to a cemetery, and to a lake called Una Lake, for a school project. Our first stop was an old cemetery, Palmdale Pioneer Park. The place felt eerie and abandoned. The tombstones dated back to the 1800s, reminding us of the valley's earliest settlers. As we walked, we could feel a strange energy in the air. Then, suddenly, a glowing orb appeared by a grave, and vanished just as quickly. After the cemetery, we decided to head to Una Lake. The lake was fenced off and looked wild, as if no one had visited in years. We found a way through and entered. The night was silent, but there was a strange sense that someone was watching us. And then we heard it, a child's voice, softly saying, "Leave, run." At first, we thought someone was joking, but then the voice came again, closer this time, urgent, "Leave now, he's coming." We all froze, and then fear set in. We turned back towards the truck, and the voice continued, "Run." So we did. One of my brother's friends fell. I picked her up, and as we all piled into the truck, I glanced back, and saw them. There were 3 shadowy figures, floating with no legs, just hovering behind the wire fence, watching us as we sped away. Back home I couldn't sleep. I looked up the history of Una Lake, trying to make sense of what we'd experienced. And that's when I found an article. Una Lake is connected to the San Andreas Fault, with a history of mysterious disappearances. Those who got too close were never seen again. And the spirits? They're trapped there, bound to that place, watching anyone who dares to enter. Since that night, I've avoided Una Lake. Even driving past it brings back that eerie feeling, reminding me that some places are better left undisturbed.